choosing is tearing through layers of possibility. It is the seizure of a single flickering light backed by countless shadows. Once upon a time, decision-making was not about deciding, but about cutting off. It was about boldness that spared no unfinished business. That purity carved the most beautiful and vivid trajectory into space. We are always already treading on signs in our unconscious. Yet the act of choosing itself is an act that ignites the folds of destiny. It burns away the world that might have been and forges the soul present. In the moment of choosing, we turn the future into the past. Thus, time is not a circuit but dances in silence. Yet from the ashes, the next sign sprouts. Therefore, we celebrate with hesitation the elegance of choosing, which is almost violent. A paradoxical prayer to the world, vivid and irrevocable. The quiet whispers of time overlap in layers. A faint ray of light creeps into the cracks of reality, accompanied by a subtle sparkle, playing with the stars scattered across the dark night sky. The melody of emotions lurking within the mind intertwines between meditation and impulse, and all of it is bound together by a single choice, sublimating into a vivid, fundamental structure. Choice is not merely an act of will, but a kind of rebellion deliberately played out on the eternal stage of destiny. Fragments of thought glide like comets, and memories left behind in the distant past intertwine, unfolding a geometric dialogue. Between being chosen and choosing lies the third element of the sacrament. The faint proof of freedom resisting destiny becomes an actor feigning confusion, and after confusion and acting burn out together, only ashes remain. But the truly vivid choice does not defy prediction. It burns the very foundation of prediction to the ground, not with the flames of logic, but with the sparks of premonition. To connect the signs is to anticipate a future that does not yet exist, not with words, but with will. The scent of the future carried by the wind across the horizon, the fleeting images formed by particles of light on the back of the retina. These pour into the empty vessel of signs. Countless paths rustle at one's feet, each equally shrouded in illusion. The mist of possibility grows thick, and the first step forward synchronously severs the countless embryonic future lineages scattered along the timeline at a single point of nothingness, the ultimate form of ontological annihilation. The raw expression of will that severs the chains of logic and tears apart causality. That flash resonates with the scattered tuning forks, and the ambiguous colors blend together, transforming into a butterfly of unparalleled brilliance. The countless versions of myself that were not chosen scream and dissipate into the mist beyond spacetime. I cheer on their death throes, and the one and only version of myself that was chosen lays a single path across the wilderness. That path is the only and supreme act of creation that crystallizes the real image of me in the midst of the world. Like the integral of an infinitesimal, the continuum of time and space quietly holds its secret. When the symmetry of group theory is broken in an instant, that perturbation creates a new order on the axis of time. Like the bifurcation point described by chaos theory, within the strict framework of the law of conservation of energy, a vivid choice resembles the miracle of the quantum tunneling effect. What appears to be a probability wave obscured by the uncertainty principle's fluctuations grants a new dimension to the moment's decision, and the interference patterns of the wave function elegantly reflect the mask of a multiverse of unknown possibilities. When a minute perturbation is added to a system with perfect symmetry, order transforms into chaos. This resembles a bifurcation phenomenon, where a bold choice marks the transition from a steady state to a new trajectory. Energy levels etched into the distant universe, shaped by the resonance of destiny and the harmony of chance, sculpt the fate of each particle through universal gravitation. The miraculous moment of choice condenses countless possibilities into an instant decision, much like how the solution to a differential equation is not uniquely determined, defying the order of entropy. This vivid choice, linking the grand signs, instantly transforms the entire order like a phase transition. The echoes of non-commutativity lurking in the corner of the imaginary plane carve out mysterious trajectories. The delicate amplitude of differentiation converses with curved spacetime, and in the moment when the symmetry of finite groups dissolves on the dark side, it brings forth its dense choices as an infinite series of abstractions. The invisible resonance played by string theory and the minute perturbations within chaotic nonlinear operators faintly break through the framework of destiny.